Okay. Well, what I'm making today is turkey breast stuffed with mofongo. So what I'm going to show you is how to make a mofongo. A mofongo starts with a green plantain. The green plantain will make tostones, it will make platanutres. What else does it make? The mofongo. You use this for pasteles. So this plátano goes a long way. What I'm going to show you is how to cut the plátano. The skin on this is really tough. So we usually cut a little bit off, not too much, because you don't want to waste the meat of the banana on the inside. We don't like wasting anything at Flora's. Ask my girls who cook with me. They get mad at me. It's like, don't throw that away. And then what I'm doing is actually like scoring the skin of the plátano. And then what I do is I go right underneath the skin of the plátano and kind of lift it up a little bit. Wearing gloves is good. I don't like wearing gloves, but wearing gloves is good when you're peeling plantains because the ink of the skin gets underneath your nails and it makes your nails and your fingers black. And then later on you're scrubbing and scrubbing trying to get the ink of the plantain skin off. Okay. So then what you do is I cut them diagonally in like fours. You can cut them smaller if you want, but this is the size we usually like having them. And then as you're preparing them, you can just put them in water so that they don't get black. But then you also want to shake them off before you put them in the oil, because then the oil will just splatter everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in the fryer, and you let them cook for about 7 minutes, I would say. I'm just guesstimating, but they have to be like 7 minutes is a good time. It's golden brown. The inside has to be tender, because if they're not tender, what will happen is when you smash them, they will crumble apart. So when they're nice and tender on the inside, about 7 to 8 minutes or what have you, you take them out and then you press them down. Alright, so I'm just going to get my big cutting board, because my little cutting board is busy right now. And I'm going to smash the plátanos. Look at that. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back into the fryer. This doesn't take as long. It probably takes about a minute or two. Almost done. So that's basically what that will look like. All 4 of them will start doing that, floating up, and just about ready to go here. Okay, so now this is called, in Spanish, a pilón. This I didn't buy for the restaurant. I actually got it as a gift from a friend of mine who went to the Dominican Republic, and she knew I loved cooking, and she actually went there for a mission trip, and she came back and she gave me this thing. She was like, I thought about you when I saw this, so it's been with me ever since. This is how we make our mofongo. I want to get a new one, but I don't know, I'm kind of attached to that one. So what we do with these plátanos, well, actually these are tostones. You can actually eat this just like that. You season it up and you put ketchup mayo on it, or cilantro cream, or hot sauce, or ceviche, whatever you want. And yeah. So now what we're going to do with these, though, we're going to put them in here and we're going to smash them up. Garlic. Fresh garlic is super important. And then we put a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil is key in Latino cooking, in Flora's cooking. Adobo, it gives it a little bit of flavor. You can use salt if you want to. And we put 2 pieces of bacon in there because, you can never have enough bacon. Bacon's good with everything. I had them, when I worked at Martin's, we were doing fondue, chocolate fondue, and I made somebody bring bacon. They were like, why are we bringing bacon? I was like, because we gotta have chocolate covered bacon. They thought it was weird, but they liked it. It was pretty good. I liked it. smash it up. The skinless turkey breast. I went to Roots for the first time today. I had never been there for the first time. Can you believe that? For the first time. And I went there, we went there especially to get this and to get the bacon that we were going to use. And then of course I saw fruits and vegetables that I liked. So what I'm doing is I'm going to actually fillet it this way, the breast. And just kind of butterfly it. And then I'm going to take an old-fashioned meat tenderizer and just pound it out. Okay, now flip it over. Give the same amount of tension to the other side once it gets jealous. There it is. Voila, beautiful. This is a mofongo. Okay, that's the mofongo. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to season this. And how I seasoned the turkey breast was I used fresh garlic, a little bit of adobo. I rendered I used the fat from the pork that I make. So again, nothing goes to waste at Flora. So what I took was the drippings from the roast pork and saved it. And then just added that with a little bit of butter, a little bit of fresh garlic, the adobo, and some other seasonings, and kind of mixed it up and made like a rub. And then rubbed it all over the turkey breast, and then took the mofongo, put it in here, and rolled it up. So I'm going to show you how I did that. This is what's going to go on top of the turkey then. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit to it because it has all the ingredients that I put earlier. And the butter's already melted in here. I don't have to melt any more butter. So again, we'll go over what the seasoning is for the turkey breast. It's the rendered fat from the roast pork that I make. So it has all those seasonings. It has fresh garlic. I added a little bit of adobo, and it also has some butter in it. And then I just rub it. So after I seasoned it, I actually let it sit in the refrigerator for about an hour, I thought. No, it was like half hour. And then we made the mofongo. So we're wrapping it like how we would a burrito. Because when you cut it, you want to be able to have mofongo all through it. And there it is. Turkey breast stuffed with mofongo. Voila. So actually we put it in the oven for about, what did we put it for? 450 degrees for about an hour and a half. I put everything really high. Everybody says put it in for 350. Well, I always go 450 or 500. I don't know why. I just do because it cooks faster. It doesn't matter. It's cooking it faster. You just have to pay attention to it. When in the restaurant business, I've learned how to make. I used to take me like an hour to make rice. Now it takes me 25 minutes. Everything's cut down. It's been cut down into half the time because we always have to hurry up and make something. So that's a good thing. How many times during our dinner service were like, we need more rice, we need more beans. So we're making them like 25 minutes, 15 minutes. The rice and the beans are cooked and they're done and no one even knows. It's like, we tell the servers, we don't have any rice. It's gonna come, but just hold them off a minute. I would say do it at 350, no, do it at 400 for about an hour and a half and then check. Since I made stuffed turkey with the mofongo and the bacon, I decided to make a salad. The salad is really simple. It's tomatoes, red onions, scallions, pumpkin seeds, and cranberries. I thought the pumpkin seeds and the cranberries was a good twist because it's turkey. And usually Thanksgiving we have cranberry with turkey. So, but now it's with a salad. I put a little bit of olive oil, lime juice, well, fresh limes. I don't like lemons. People always come and they ask for lemons. My servers come in and they say, do you have lemons? No, I don't like lemons. I like limes. So I put lime in just about everything. And yeah, this is fabulous. I think it's beautiful. It tastes great. And I think it's gonna go well with the stuffed turkey. This is what we use to kind of like marinate it. So I cooked it off, the marinade, so that we can pour a little bit over it when it's all ready to go out and be plated. Well, it's ready to be plated and go out. I just kind of flip them around so that they can get some of the juice from the bottom, the juices. I learned by somebody that what I do, how I cut, is called bias cutting. I didn't know that. They were talking to me the one time and they said, oh, you're doing the bias cut. And I'm like, what? He said, yeah, you're bias cutting. I'm like, okay, what is that? So what you're doing? I'm like, well, I don't know what that term means. He's like, you're cutting it at an angle. I'm like, yeah. I just do it that way because I think it looks pretty. I said, oh, okay. He's a chef that has 24 years of experience. He's like, all right, Flora. He said, so are you gonna julienne those onions? And I'm like, what's julienne? Why is she in my kitchen? I love cooking for people. I love serving people. I like when they say, oh, that was great. The final product. It's a turkey breast stuffed with mofongo and tomato, red onion, pumpkin, cranberry salad. Thanks guys for coming and supporting Flora's. We really appreciate you.